Hey everyone, it's me, Nick. In my last video I said I was going to make an update video, to basically update everyone on what has happened to me since I gained access to the Discord. So, starting off, G gave access to the Discord and he put a video which had a code in it, and the code led to Discord that I talked about in my my on my Twitters beforehand. After that happened, nothing major happened until I was sent to where G comes from. It's a place called The Outside, and The Outside is a place where nothing seems to end. It's a place where monsters of all kinds reside. Where logic is just a suggestion. Where death doesn't mean anything. When he sent me there, he took my glasses from me. And he gave me just a pen and a piece of paper. I took notes while I was there. Well, a note, I guess. When I got home, I tried to burn it. Most of it is just me panicking and freaking out. But there's one specific part that's very, very, very noteworthy here. It's this. This is a creature I met while I was in The Outside. And unknown to myself, he left a message for me. Well, I guess it wasn't for me. I guess it was more for G, and yeah. This is some sort of code. G figured something out and realized he was talking about a person named Adam Knoll. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And apparently G has some history with him. Both this creature and Adam. Adam is the only person that G can't make his host. Adam has some sort of immunity, and not even G understands it. I described this creature as I began to remember him. I subscribed to the Discord, and the user named Milky Boy drew it. And apparently that's the worst thing that we could have done. That's how it gets from the outside to this world. Being drawn, interpreted in some sort of visual way. We summoned him. And he's after both G and I. I asked G why this here didn't summon him. He said because it was drawn on the outside, it wouldn't do anything. Apparently G tried to stop me from describing him, but the monster wouldn't let him. So, after that, G and I had discussed what to do. We came to a truce. Until this is all resolved, I gain control for majority of the time, with some stipulations, of course. If we ever come into contact with this thing, the Discord has decided to call him either friend or hero. If we ever come into contact with this thing, G gets control. If anything else happens related to the outside, minus me going there, he takes control. First thing we did after this was we put together this binder. This is where we keep all of the notes that we keep on anything that comes through from the outside, in case something happens. First thing we decided to do was we decided that I would go to the outside to study, see if I could gain any information about the creatures there, and G would look for Adam. We split apart, and when G splits apart from a host, it makes an almost an exact duplicate of his host. So he got to see me. Didn't feel like a reflection, it felt like I was talking to another person. I got sent to the outside, and if you're wondering why I went to the outside and not G, why I didn't go looking for Adam, there's multiple reasons. One, if I died while G was in the outside, G wouldn't be able to get back. He needs a host to come back to. Number two, I would have no idea where to look for Adam. G is able to figure out where his hosts, even partial hosts like Adam, are through sensing himself, or remnants of himself, in Adam's case. G didn't find Adam, but he found his Twitter. While I was in the outside, instead of trying to convince Adam that we were there to help him, that there's something after him, G decided to harass Adam. It's the point where there's almost no way he'd trust us. But I'm sure you all want to know what happened in the outside. Well, I would like to know too. It's hard to remember, except for certain key points, which is why I wrote down a lot of it. Bad news is a lot of it is gone. Before I went there, I was showing everyone my supplies. I showed everyone the binder, and when I saw it, I saw something sticking out. This was sticking out. So he knows where I live. Makes me wonder why he hasn't killed G and I yet, but found out the answer. While I was on the outside, I took notes. I took 3 pages of notes. But there's only 2 here. Reason for that is when I left the outside, I also left my binder. And when I got it back, one of the pages were missing. You may notice this hope. That's the name of a creature I met in the outside. I've called them woodheads, or some of them I called treeple. Hope was the one I befriended. I shared my food with it, and it protected me. It kept me safe. For the most part. I didn't write this. And if you look here, I was writing. I was saying goodbye. Well, my page from the second day is gone, and I did get something else. I didn't write this. I didn't draw this. I gave Hope my thermos and my hat before I left. I came back and merged back together with G. But when I merged back together, I got these dots all over my hand, like I showed my last video. Update on those. They're gone almost. They didn't wash away though. They're fading into my skin. They couldn't be washed away. I scrubbed and I scrubbed so hard I thought I'd scrub my own skin off. But it's gone. While I was on the outside, I left one other thing there. I left my watch, and I hadn't even realized that I did. Until I hear someone crawling. It is until I hear someone in my house walking around, walking up the stairs, stopping at my door and knocking. She says he didn't hear it, but I did. I know I did. There it was when G opened the door. My watch. But that's not all. This was there too. One thing I forgot to mention. further proof that this thing knows where I am, knows where I live. When I came back from the outside, I heard myself cry for help. I saw myself bloody, torn up. That thing, friend or hero or whatever it's called, almost killed G. That probably explains why some of my stuff got left behind. He was on the verge of death and needed to emerge again, or else he would die. When I came back, I found this GoPro. G had bought it with something while I was gone. But he must have forgotten, because he never told me about it, and he said he barely remembered getting anything. Although parts of it were broken. So after I get my watch back and I get a paper, start having nightmares of that, having nightmares of a light going dark. And as it starts going dark, that thing's face appears on it. And everything goes dark. I can still see the eyes. Those unmoving eyes with the cross. The smile. The sharp teeth and I drew it. I drew a picture, but something's not right. I remember drawing this as well, but I don't know why. I don't know why I drew it. I don't know what it even is. And I didn't write this. And it's so simple as well, but it scares me to death. G posts about that on my Twitter. And Adam responds. Saying, oh, of course I'm having nightmares. I'm stuck with G. G and Adam talk for a while. And eventually G invites Adam to the Discord. G and Adam bicker for a while. Adam doesn't seem to understand that all three of us are in danger. And we're just trying to help. That's all we want. We're just trying to help. But eventually, G convinces Adam that we are in fact trying to help him. This isn't some trap or anything. And then there's another message from Adam. But it's not Adam. It's that thing. He sent Adam to the outside, unprepared. Except this time, I don't think he's gonna have the sort of lenience for safety that G gave me. Talks with G for a while, and I felt it. G was scared. He was terrified. So was I. He's trying to convince everyone that he's a hero. That he's gonna save hundreds of lives. He said G's not a noble hero because he saved one life simply for his amusement, while he's killed hundreds of people. And he told us why he was taking Adam. It's not just that G can't touch Adam. It's because Adam was G's biggest failure. He wants to beat G with the one thing he couldn't do. He explained that I won't be able to touch him as G. I'll have to kill him on my own. And even killing Adam isn't gonna kill this monster. Because it's not like G. It can exist outside of a host. It's less of a host and more of a puppet. So I'm gonna have to kill it. He said there's no way that I have a chance of winning. There's not gonna be some journal with all the answers, or some special gun, or anything. So I'm doomed. He said he'd show us what he's actually capable of. But I haven't seen anything like that. I'm putting so many people in danger. Both G and I. For all I know, that thing killed Hope. For all I know. I put Adam in danger. Just some guy. A victim of circumstance. He didn't deserve any of this. He didn't do anything wrong. Maybe it was a sign that hope might come in time. What's that? What is that? Huh? What? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh God, please no. God. Nothing's ever gonna get accomplished by just staring at this door. Like he said, I'm dead anyways. There's nothing in here. What? No. No, 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 no. Come on. No, no, no. There's not even a lock on this door.